Gentlemen, I call this meeting to order. Roll call.
Trutchell. Here. Patton. Here. Kroll. Here. Patrick.
Here.
Neal.
Here.
Gray.
Here.
Verena. Here. Porter.
Here.
Ames.
Here. I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Andreas Citrolis, who's with us this evening. He's with Troop 14, and he's going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item on the agenda this evening is the approval of the minutes from previous meetings. Previous meeting. We have a motion to approve the minutes as presented. Mrs. Gray, second by Ms. Corcoran. All those in favor? Roll call on the approval.
Trutchell. Yes. Patton. Yes. Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Verena.
Yes.
Porter.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes. The minutes will be adopted as presented. Ms. Gray.
Thank you, Mr. President. Leonardo, I would like to request to go into executive session to discuss labor negotiations.
Motion has been made, seconded by Ms. Ames. Roll call.
Trutchell. Yes. Patton. Yes. Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Verena.
Yes.
Porter.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes. And the council will move to executive session.
It's time to come out of executive session.
Is there a second? Mr. Tuttle? Roll call on the motion.
Trutchell. Yes. Patton. Yes. Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Verena.
Yes.
Porter.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes. We return to regular session, and that brings us to reports from committees. Ms. Gray.
Thank you, President Leonardo. The Human Resources Committee has two items on tonight's agenda. Item number 5, which is the first reading for the ordinance to extend the employment of seasonal street construction and service department employees to appropriate $23,200 to fund said positions. I would like to make a motion at this time to amend by substitution the legislation that I have passed out to everyone. There were some changes provided by Service Director Mr. Green to the legislation after it was submitted to the Law Director's office, so if you would take it out at this time. There was a change you would see in section 1 with regard or with respect to the dates. Section 1 states, council hereby authorizes the extension of the employment of 3 part-time seasonal street construction / service department employees at a maximum of 78 hours per pay period for a 12-week period beginning September 7th, 2015 through November 27th, 2015, and 2 part-time seasonal street construction / service department employees at a maximum of 78 hours per pay period for a 6-week period beginning October 19th, 2015 through November 27th, 2015. The amount to be appropriated has not changed. It was strictly the date. And at the appropriate time, I will not tonight ask that we waive the 3-week rule, but I will ask that we have a first reading and at a meeting that we call, I believe, by special, have it considered at that meeting on Wednesday. The second item on tonight's agenda will be...
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Resolution.
Oh, yes, thank you. I have myself.
Can you recap your motion?
Motion to amend by substitution.
Thank you. Seconded by Ms. Ames. Roll call on the motion to amend.
Trutchell. Yes. Patton. Yes. Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Verena.
Yes.
Porter.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes. So we will amend that item by substitution.
Second item on tonight's agenda is item number 6, first reading on an ordinance to appropriate funds in the amount of $20,000 for the Civil Service Commission, to account the Civil Service Commission expenses for the remainder of calendar year 2015. At the appropriate time, I would like to waive the 3-week rule, as we are under the gun to make sure that there is funding available for tests that will take place between now and the end of the year. And that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Gray. Ms. Patrick.
The Utilities Tax Committee has 4 items on tonight's agenda. Item number 2 is the second reading to amend sections of chapter 359 titled Junk and Abandoned Vehicles. These changes update the enforcement of junk and abandoned vehicles. They also define what a collector vehicle is, and it goes by the state of Ohio definition. This legislation will go all 3 readings. Item number 10 is the first reading authorizing the mayor to submit a budget revision to the Ohio Department of Transportation on behalf of the Chillicothe Transit System. Revisions were made because of increased Roscoe work, the RLS contract, route match contract, and computer maintenance upgrades. The original submitted amount was $4,297,273. The revised budget is now $4,576,928. Increased Roscoe revenues has covered the increase in expenses. Since there is no request for additional funds to be appropriated, and this is time sensitive, at the appropriate time I will ask to waive the 3 reading rule. Item number 11 is the first reading appropriating $9,000 for utilities department postage for the rest of the year. There has been several citywide amendments that were not budgeted for. We have the water quality report and the change in the Stanford water bill policy. Additional money is appropriated to cover through the end of 2015. Since no general fund money is involved, at the appropriate time I will also ask for the 3 reading on that. The final one is item number 12. It's the first reading appropriating $7,500 to cover the cost of outstanding and upcoming utility department bank fees for the remainder of 2015. The bank charges are for online payments, Huntington bank fees, and authorized.net fees. Authorized.net fees are associated with withdrawing money for utility bill payments from checking and savings accounts. The original appropriation is based on an estimate, as this is a new expenditure for 2015. And once again, since no general fund money is involved, at the appropriate time I will ask for the 3 reading rule. And that is approved by the board.
Thank you, Mrs. Patrick. Other committee reports. Mr. Churchill.
Thank you, President Woodward. Finance Committee has one item on tonight's agenda. It's item number 8. The first reading of ordinance to appropriate $37,000 for various general fund expenses, the law library, unit defense, audit expense, negotiations, and bank charges. These are items that show up at the end of the year, every year, and we just don't know how much that will be until the last minute for the most part. And during Auditor Feeney's report, they'll respond to it. And by the way, at the appropriate time, I'd like to request that we waive the 3 reading.
Ms. Corcoran.
Thank you, President. Item number 4, reallocate and appropriate funds from certain parks and rec capital funds to pay. The key word is outstanding bills within the Parks and Recreation Department. The total is $24,560.97 plus interest. That includes the interest. And this is for items that were for roof repair, HVAC repair, water tank for hanging baskets, specific tools for the park and rec, and mulch for the playground. And for various reasons, I'm not sure of all of them, but they got put aside and people have not been paid, so for months and months. So at the appropriate time, I'd like to waive the 3 reading rule and have these persons paid for the jobs they did. Thank you.
Other reports from committees. Ms. Ames.
President Kelly. Development has one item on the agenda tonight. Item 9 is the first reading to allow for the extension and completion of the North Plaza Boulevard Improvement Project that began in 2009. Agree to reimburse Plaza Hospitality LLC for the $128,975.40 cost of completing the project. In the audience tonight is Mr. Kurt McAllister. He and his father, Pat McAllister, have broken ground on the new Fairfield Inn and Suites located on North Plaza Boulevard. I held a development committee meeting on this project on August 13th. I gave a review of the work that has been done on North Plaza Boulevard beginning back in 2009. City engineer Tom Day gave a visual drawing presentation showing where the final changes in North Plaza Boulevard would be made. He said that the city's plans with slight modifications will be used for this project. The project was bid out with prevailing wages to be paid. Project plans include roadway, drainage issues, curb and gutter work. Then Mr. Pat McAllister gave an overview of the new Fairfield Inn and Suites project to begin in conjunction with the final North Plaza Boulevard work. Plaza Hospitality LLC will pay the $125,975.40 cost of the project. Beginning in 2017, the City of Chillicothe will begin a 3-year reimbursement schedule of $42,991.80 each year to Plaza Hospitality. Mr. McAllister estimates bed tax from the project will bring in about $60,000 a year in new revenue to the city. During question and answers committee, council members heard about details of the project. I believe only one council member was absent from this meeting. All committee and council members present agreed the project was a win-win for all involved. I'm not going to ask to pass this tonight, but I will ask this to be put on the agenda for Wednesday to be passed at that time. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Mrs. Ames. Mr. Chapman?
Thank you, President Alvarado. The engineering committee has 4 items on tonight. Number 1, the third reading for a no parking this side of street sign on Akron Street. Number 3, the second reading to authorize the easement for the Civic Theater project on 83 South Walnut Street. Number 14 is issue 2 money, $170,131, and I think Luke will talk about this because the figure has changed since we first heard about it. And number 15, I would like to request that we not read this tonight.
Conclude your report. Oh, seconded by Mrs. Ames. Roll call.
Trutchen.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Lorraine.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Haynes.
Yes.
And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Item 15 will not be removed. Other reports? Christina?
President Leonardo. City Services has item 7 on the agenda. It's to appropriate $180,000 from the unappropriated internal service fuel fund. It's for anticipated bulk food purchases for all city departments for 2015. This isn't new money, it's for the newly established fuel fund, which all the city departments purchase. So it's no new money, it's just a transfer of funds. We may have some more comments about that in his report. That's my report.
Any committee reports? Mr. Treasurer?
I failed to advise everyone that Wednesday, 6 p.m., council chambers, I'd like to request a review session to discuss the budget. I'd like to get our ducks in a row in order for us to negotiate with department heads for the upcoming budget. And that will be followed immediately by a special council session. We have several items that we need to have a reading on and pass. That will happen probably at this 6 o'clock meeting for the review session. That'll probably be 7-ish when that meeting starts. That comes to you.
Other reports from committees? Seeing none, we'll move to reports from officials. Mr. Mayor?
Thanks, President Leonardo. First of all, I'd like to express my appreciation for you sitting in my stead and taking us difficult piece of legislation. Secondly, we have discussed the safety staff benefit ordinance with Chief of Police and Chief of Fire Department. The auditor and I did a pretty good job beating them down where they were to get something that would be workable and congruent with our contract negotiations and the reopeners and everything, entering in a little bit on level ground with that. We'll be having a committee assignment that lies out of that and put that in front of probably the HR committee to get that passed. And finally, we've talked quite a bit in council here over the last 4 years of a strategic plan. The first 2 years of being mayor were nothing but damage control with the budget and city finances, but produced revenue. being the main order of the day. It's hard to plan for the future when you're in those circumstances. Just a constant fight for survival. I think we're now at a time where things are looking up. We have revenue streams that are guaranteed with the levies coming in, that we have higher revenues and taxes. And maybe it's time to get a strategic planning committee put together as a council committee. There's a separate community planning committee that's taking shape here. It's charting a course for the city and the county together by major employers in the area. And there's a lot of objectives on that discussion that are certainly relevant to city planning moving forward. So I'd like to suggest to council that they consider the formation of a strategic planning committee as a regular certified council committee. And that concludes my report.
Mr. Feeny.
Thank you, Madam President. Lots of finance items tonight. I'm just going to go through them as quickly but as thoroughly as I can. Start with item number 4, which is the reallocation that Councilwoman Corcoran mentioned. So the total appropriation there that you see is a little over $24,000. That entire amount won't be spent, but I asked the committee chairman and the law director to draft this ordinance in such a way that because of the age of some of these bills, I don't know that our office actually has the newest bills, and I'd like to make sure that we don't have to come back in order to pay any late fees, fines, penalties, etc., and interest. So all of those items that you see have been priced up a little bit in order to make sure that we're able to cover all of those items. The original appropriation here was for the capital purchase of lights for the bike path. That project will no longer be happening this year, and these funds will be reallocated for the purposes mentioned below. And I would also support Councilwoman Corcoran's request for waiver of the 3 read rules. I do understand the vendor's frustration. I think that's the main reason for the urgency. So that is item number 4. Item number 5, as was mentioned, there will be a finance review session on Wednesday. I hope to go into some detail on sort of the potential spending for the rest of the year, the ability to do some of these appropriations, and give you enough information on Wednesday to make a decision for that vote. Item number 6, I would couch this as a necessity, as Councilwoman Gray mentioned. Some of this spending is going to get higher this year, which will cut down on overtime. This is hiring that will happen. It needs to happen now. If we don't appropriate this now, it'll just be pushed off further, driving up more overtime. So there's really no savings by avoiding that spending, and I would also support her request to waive that 3 read rule tonight. Item number 7 is the appropriation for the Internal Services Fuel Fund. I touched on this briefly at our last council meeting. Essentially what's happened here is we're taking the appropriations at the beginning of the year that were originally appropriated for departments to spend their money at Sunoco or wherever else. That money is being redirected to our Internal Services Fuel Fund. The money in this fund goes to make bulk fuel purchases from vendors like Likens. And I don't know that Councilwoman Neal mentioned it, but I would support the waiver of the 3 read rule on this tonight to make sure we don't fall behind on invoices. The important thing there is that this is not an appropriation of new money. It's simply a redirection. Item number 8 is an appropriation within general fund miscellaneous, which covers a variety of items. Some of the 2 main drivers here, what's happened is we had election expenses that exceeded what we originally anticipated, and we've also had ongoing legal fees that exceeded original expectations this year. Sometimes what we can do is do budget adjustments during the course of the year, hoping essentially that we can borrow from one line and the other line will reach what we had budgeted or won't exceed what we had budgeted. Well, in this case, that did not happen, and so the lines that we sort of have borrowed from our law library, indigent defense, audit expense, negotiations, and bank charge, this falls in the category of must spend, and I would also support waiver of the review for that tonight. Let's see, item number 9 is not going up for first waiver tonight, is that correct? Touch on that later. Drop all the way down to item number 13, which again is a reallocation. It's an appropriation that was originally deemed for another capital item, just being put in another line. Support passage for that. And item number 14. So the way issue 2 works is we get notices in the auditor's office and in the engineering department that money has been spent on behalf of the city, but that money never comes through the city. So we never actually receive it physically. But we have to book it as if received and then spent. Usually what happens is you have a plan that trails the actual award by a couple years. So at the end of 2014, literally, I think December 30th, we got notice of the December 2012, or the 2012 plan was just spent at 14. Well, in 2015, 3 years have come through, which is more than we anticipated, which is why the appropriation has gone up. This is another category where we're not spending our money, we just have to recognize the receipt and the expense. And for that reason, I would ask for your waiver on item number 14. Any questions about all of those? I won't do that fast. Now something a little more interesting. I've been working, well, not me myself, but I've had somebody on the staff working with the police department on parking enforcement and tickets. I knew this year and last year we had stepped up parking enforcement, but the receipts didn't seem to match the noise. And so we did a little bit of research, and we found a big stack of unpaid tickets. Dating back to 2009, we have 880 unpaid parking tickets. The total of those with their fines would be $20,612. Essentially what used to happen is you would have the parking enforcer give out the ticket, and then there would be eventually a follow-up letter and then a case file. That follow-up letter and case file, because of resources in the police department, just hasn't been happening. We're making an effort to get that rolling again. It seems possible that we may only be able to go back 6 months in enforcement because of statute of limitations. But in any case, we hope to get that rolling again. I would note it's interesting, regular parking ticket is $10. The fine for late parking tickets is only $5 on top of that, so it's a 50% penalty. If you park in a handicap spot, it's a $250 fine. The late fee for that is $5. So there's sort of a disproportionate fine structure that we have, and I think it would make sense to sort of take a look at this as a whole. But I hope, in conjunction with the police department, who've just been doing a great job on this stuff, and the mayor's office, that we can get sort of the second part of it rolling again and doing that follow-up. I have a nice little report typed up here. I only have one copy, but I'm happy if anybody would like to see a copy. Pass that out. And that ends my long-winded report.
Mrs. Rutherford.
Thank you, President Leonardo. My office is currently working with the city income tax department to update the city's tax code in response to the passage of House Bill 5. Those mandated changes have to be in effect by January 1st, 2016, so we step it up a bit, keep those things done. We've also been working very closely with the engineering department with regard to enforcing property code violations and zoning violations. Those violations include violations that relate to failure to comply with the zoning laws, or property that's not being maintained and is causing damage to the neighboring property. We'll continue to do that. And thirdly, lastly, I guess to pat yourself on the back, there's 12 new pieces of legislation on today's agenda, and I have to thank my staff for their hard work, and I know that there's a lot of legislation that we have to got to yet, so if your legislation doesn't appear on this agenda, we'll try to get to it next time. And that is my report.
This time I'd like to open the floor to audience participation. If you'd like to address council tonight, please step to our podium. Make sure you give us your name and address for the clerk. And council will limit each speaker to 5 minutes and each topic to 15. Who would like to address council this evening? Please come forward. Would you state your name, please?
Yes, I'm Lieutenant Colonel Dan Shank. I'm the Construction and Facility Management Officer for the Ohio Army National Guard.
And we need an address.
2825 West Dublin, Granville Road.
Thank you, sir.
Well, ma'am, thank you for the opportunity to speak to you this evening. I'm here to continue the discussion that began back in 2005 with the land issue down around Camp Sherman. We brought up the conversation again with the mayor back in April about additional land transfer proposition. There's about 11.72 acres to the north and east of where we have currently built a facility maintenance support shop. We've brought several full-time positions into the Ohio National Guard and into this area as well too. But we have a mission. We have a parking mission. We have some very large engineer equipment, and we don't have enough area to store them as well as work on them. So what we did was to draw up a short list of discussion points and the Ohio Army National Guard goals here for you, as well as what the draft is. There's a graphic on there, and it clearly outlines the section of land that we're talking about, orders of pick, and then what we would propose to do with that land. So there's 3.5 acres of parking of land that we currently own. That would be used and transferred into organizational parking. And then some of the land that we are asking for your consideration on will be turned into an additional training area. I'm not sure, some of you, Mr. Mayor, I believe you came down this past summer for the Homeland Response Force training mission that we conducted there at Camp Sherman. Well, also, we've outgrown our capacity to train at Camp Sherman as well. We could have brought a couple more battalion-level operations as well as some MP companies into that training area. We don't have enough space. So had we been able to do that, that would have been 3 or 4 more hundred people that could have come into the area for the weekend. And then we don't have room there in the barracks. We'd also be building there. We'd also have to be building down in the economy. We'd also have to be catering all those meals for those folks as well. So it helps us in the sense that we're able to consolidate some more of our training. And I don't have to take, at that time I was a brigade headquarters executive officer, and I had to take my organization up to Ravenna. I couldn't work at Camp Sherman because there wasn't enough room. This proposal would actually allow for some more of that to happen, as well as preserve the area for the parking, organizational parking increase that we need as well too. Right now, we have guys in Portsmouth that have to drive up to Youngstown between there and Ravenna, if you're familiar with that area, just to work on their equipment. We'd like to relocate some of that equipment down here just to keep them in the economy. So, like I said, in April, we spoke with your mayor. He told us that the best thing to do become the decision makers, come before the city council, talk to you, and then the discussion would ensue about taking this off to the subcommittee for consideration. On the second page there, you can see some of our proposed land uses. On the third page is my contact information. Some of you may be familiar with Colonel Barb Harrington Clemens. She is the Fort Ohio commander, so Camp Sherman falls under her purview as one of her commands.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Just like to add that this will lead into another committee assignment to discuss this, and would like to mention that the less than 12 acres we're talking about here are woods. The city uses this in no way, shape, or form. It doesn't involve gun range out there. There's no conflict with any of that, so we'll discuss that in more detail in the committee assignment.
Mr. Mayor, I'll make myself available as well as the soldier to come down to training for the PDS and further information.
Thank you. Anyone else like to address council this evening? right, seeing none, we'll close that portion of our meeting. And that takes us to old business. Any old business review this evening? All right, petitions and correspondence received by the clerk.
Madam President, Leonardo, I have nothing to report on tonight. I did want to make note of a couple of errors I made on the agenda. Item 10 is shown as an ordinance. It should be, of course, shown as a resolution. And item 15 is shown as a resolution. It should be shown as an ordinance. Right. I just wanted to note that.
New business. Mrs. Ames.
Thank you, President Homegarden. I have two items for new business tonight. I have handed out the Ross Chillicothe Convention Visitors Bureau packet. I attended the meeting today, and these packets are given out to prospective visitor groups wanting information about Chillicothe and the surrounding area. Included in the packet are the official visitor's guide, a chamber business guide, a map of Chillicothe and Ross County, and a welcome brochure listing services a new resident or business might need. Melody Young, the RCCBB director, said that there has been such an interest that now prospective new businesses and new residents are being given the packet as a relocation packet. Melody, along with Jean Betts, the office assistant, attended the Ohio Association of Convention and Visitors Bureau banquet in September. In the smaller city category, the Ross Chillicothe CVB won second place for the annual report and second place for this visitor's guide, which is included in the packet. This is the first time that our CVB has won any of these awards, which are called media awards. And I do want to point out on page 7, our own Donna Stevens is shown in the caboose. So we have a celebrity in our midst. This is due in part to the leadership of the CVB and the hard work of the staff. The CVB estimates that for every $1 in advertising, $15 is brought into the local economy. A major source of funding for the CVB is the bed tax, which I mentioned in my development statement previously. The county is required to give our bed tax to the CVB, but the city is not. We used to do this, but we discontinued giving a portion of the city's bed tax during the 2003 bicentennial celebration, and we've never reinstituted it. Melody has given the council, she gave the city council members a 2016 city funding proposal. I would ask that during the 2016 budget discussions, council seriously consider giving a small portion of the increased bed tax to the CVB to continue their advertising efforts and to show the support for the importance of tourism to the local economy. The Fairfield Inn and Suites is being built with the understanding that we have an increase in tourism and we're going to have further increases in the future. Melly stated that any amount would be greatly appreciated. The other thing that I have, I handed out to council members. The Light and Park Committee met last week. Service clubs and the county commissioners are continuing their commitment to the lighting projects begun in Octange Park last year. This year, we would like to add lights to the entrance to the park and to the bridge over the lake. And I have handed out a brochure to the council members. This is going to also go out as a chamber blast, and we're going to advertise to the community. In order to fund this, we're asking for donations from residents, businesses, churches, and anyone willing to help support this project. All donations are tax deductible because the check will be made out of the First Capital District, which is a 501c3. Any donation would be greatly appreciated, and if you have any questions, please call me or email me, and I'll be glad to help you out. And I think those are new business.
Thank you, Mrs. Ames. Other new business? Mrs. Patrick.
I just have a comment I'd like to make. On item number 4, I see for each of these outstanding bills that we're paying interest. I don't understand why we can't pay our bills on time. And then here we found 880 unpaid parking tickets. Just seems to be a continuation. Mrs. Ames would like to see more money, or some money go to the visitors bureau. We're paying interest reflected on the parking tickets. We add that.
Thank you. Other new business? Mrs. Gray?
I just wanted to say thank you to all the representatives and staff for being able to provide the legislation for this evening. I know that having worked with Teresa, they worked hard to be able to put tonight's legislation agenda.
Thank you. By way of committee assignments, there were two additional assignments handed out this evening. Assignment 15124 to Human Resources, request for legislation authorizing the mayor to enter into contract with the city of Chillicothe health insurance for the calendar year 2016. And assignment 15125 to Finance Committee, request for legislation to appropriate $45,000 for computerization report to be collected pursuant to Code 1901.261 and used only for computer-related purposes. So those items were handed out this evening. Committee chairs do not have those in email format yet, and I'll send those out tomorrow morning. All right, that takes us to legislation this evening. Mr. Thomas.
I'd like that on the, about item number 13, since I dropped the ball tonight, about mine. Did you mean to go ahead and pass that tonight?
My agenda here.
It's the one with the arrow sign. I didn't see arrow sign in there.
Yeah, I don't think there's any harm in passing that tonight. Essentially what the engineering department is looking for to be used in flood wall and other areas. I think that the engineering department might use it is to buy one of these lit signs that closes down a road. We've had some work on the flood wall recently, and I think it's been relatively dangerous because of their inability to safely block off the road. And again, this is something that they had appropriated at the beginning of the year for a different capital purchase. What you're doing here is essentially allowing a budget adjustment from one capital purchase to another. So the money's appropriated, you're just redirecting it with your authority tonight. I would support waiver for sure.
All right, thank you.
All right, item number 1.
Third reading of an ordinance providing for the placement of a no parking this side of street sign on the north side and west end of Akron Street within the city of Chillicothe, Ohio, and declaring an emergency. Third reading.
Roll call.
Truttle.
Yes.
Tatman.
Yes.
Cole.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Waring.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
That ordinance has passed. Item number 2.
Second reading of an ordinance amending sections 359.02, 359.03, 359.06, 359.07, and 359.99 of codified ordinances of the city of Chillicothe, Ohio. Second reading.
Item number 3.
Second reading of an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Chillicothe, Ohio to execute any and all documents in connection with granting a renewable 10-year easement to the Chillicothe Civic Theater Incorporated for use at 83 South Walnut Street and declaring an emergency. Second reading.
Item number 4.
First reading of an ordinance reallocating and appropriating funds from certain parks and recreation capital items to pay outstanding bills within the Parks and Recreation Department and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Ms. Porter.
Ms. Malnado, I would like to request that we waive the 3-read rule.
Is there a second? Mrs. Patrick. Roll call on the motion to waive the 3-read.
Truttle.
Yes.
Tatman.
Yes.
Cole.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Waring.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes. Motion carries. Roll call on the ordinance.
Truttle.
Yes.
Tatman.
Yes.
Cole.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray. Waring.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
And the ordinance has passed. Item number 5.
First reading of an ordinance extending the employment of seasonal street construction service department employees, appropriating $23,200 to fund said positions, and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Item 6.
First reading of an ordinance appropriating funds in the amount of $20,000
for Civil Service Commission expenses for the remainder of calendar year 2015 and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Mrs. Gray,
I would like to request at this time to waive the three reading, please.
seconded by Mr. Trutchell. Roll call on the motion to waive the three read rule.
Trutchell. Yes. Tatman.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Florina.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
Motion carries. Roll call on the ordinance.
Trutchell.
Yes.
Tatman.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Florina.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
The ordinance has passed. Item number 7.
First reading of an ordinance appropriating $180,000 from the unappropriated internal service fuel fund for anticipated bulk fuel purchases on behalf of all city departments for the remainder of calendar year 2015 and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Mrs. Neal,
This time I'd like to request waiving the three read rule.
is there a second? Seconded by Mr. Florina. Roll call on the motion to waive the three read rule.
Trutchell.
Yes.
Tatman.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Florina.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
And that motion carries. Roll call on the ordinance.
Trutchell.
Yes.
Tatman.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Florina.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
The ordinance has passed. Item number 8.
First reading of an ordinance appropriating $37,000 for general fund expenses and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Mr. Trutchell.
For reasons stated in my report, under fees, please read the rule.
That motion is seconded by Mrs. Ames. Roll call on the motion to waive the three read.
Trutchell.
Yes.
Tatman.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Florina.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
Motion carries. Roll call on the ordinance.
Trutchell.
Yes.
Tatman.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Florina.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
Ordinance has passed. Item number 9.
First reading of an ordinance allowing for the extension and completion of the North Plaza Boulevard Improvement Project that began in 2009, agreeing to reimburse Plaza Hospitality LLC for the cost of completing the project and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Item 10.
First reading of a resolution authorizing the mayor to submit a budget revision to the Ohio Department of Transportation on behalf of the Chillicothe Transit System and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Mrs. Patrick.
Motion to waive the three read rule.
Seconded by Mrs. Gray. Roll call on the motion to waive the three read rule.
Trutchell.
Yes.
Tatman.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray. Florina.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
That motion carries. Roll call on the resolution.
Trutchell.
Yes.
Tatman.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Florina.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
Resolution has passed. Item 11.
First reading of an ordinance appropriating $9,000 for Utilities Department postage for the remainder of calendar year 2015 and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Mrs. Patrick.
I'd like to make a motion to waive the three read rule.
Is there a second? Second by Mrs. Ames. Roll call on the motion to waive the three read.
Trutchell.
Yes.
Tatman.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Florina.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
That motion carries. Roll call on the ordinance.
Trutchell.
Yes.
Tatman.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Florina.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
The ordinance has passed. Item 12.
First reading of an ordinance appropriating $7,500 to cover the cost of outstanding and upcoming Utilities Department bank fees for the remainder of calendar year 2015 and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Mrs. Patrick.
I'd like to make a motion to waive the three read rule.
Seconded by Mr. Kroll. Roll call on the motion to waive the three read rule.
Trutchell.
Yes.
Tatman. Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray. Florina.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
Motion carries. Roll call on the ordinance.
Trutchell.
Yes.
Tatman.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Florina.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
Ordinance has passed. Item 13.
First reading of an ordinance reallocating and appropriating funds in the amount of $3,375 from the flood wall capital lands and buildings fund to the flood wall capital equipment fund and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Mr. Chapman?
This time I'd like to request the waive the three-read rule.
Seconded by Mr. Trutchell. Roll call on the motion to waive the three-read rule.
Trutchell.
Yes.
Tatman.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Freeman.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
Motion carries. Roll call on the ordinance.
Trutchell.
Yes.
Tatman.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Freeman.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
Ordinance has passed. Item 14.
First reading of an ordinance appropriating funds in the amount of $170,131 for the issue to Capital Street Improvement Fund and declare an emergency. First reading.
Mr. Chapman?
This time I'd like to request the waive the three-read rule on this one too.
Seconded by Mrs. Gray. Roll call on the motion to waive the three-read rule.
Trutchell.
Yes.
Tatman.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray. Freeman.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
Motion carries. Roll call on the ordinance.
Trutchell.
Yes.
Tatman.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal. Gray.
Yes.
Freeman.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
Ordinance has passed. Mrs. Gray?
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Seconded by Mr. Florina. Roll call on the motion to adjourn.
Trutchell. Yes. Tatman.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Neal.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Freeman.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
We are adjourned.